My dear sweet little wife, Thelma Lou Jean, almost scared me to death last night. I mean, I almost had myself a heart attack. She had gone to bed ahead of me. I had sat up watching a little television, reading a little bit, and drinking a whole bunch of coffee. Well, I've come to that point in life where I ought not be drinking coffee before I go to bed. Because you see, when you get to a certain age, coffee at night does two things to you. One thing is it keeps you awake. And then if you ever do finally get to sleep, it gets you up. You know what I mean. Well, it had kept me awake, and Thelma Lou Jean had kept me awake because, well, she has that sleep aptitude, and she gets on her back in the middle of the bed, and you can't go to sleep. And between her and the coffee, I finally, about 2 o'clock, dozed off and took me a little nap. And about 2:30, that coffee kicked in, and it got me up. Well, I got up and headed to the bathroom, and I'm walking in the house. It's dark as midnight under a skillet in there. We don't keep any night lights on in the house, and we have those vegetarian blinds on the windows, and they were pulled. You couldn't see anything. I've done this a number of times, so I got up and eased my way around, feeling for this chair that Thelma Lou Jean has in the bedroom. I don't know why we have a chair in the bedroom, but we do. And I have fallen over that thing, stumped my toe on that thing, and quoted John 3:16 2 or 3 times when I did. And I knew that chair was there. And that was my main concern last night, was not falling on that chair. So I felt my way around for that thing, found it, eased around it, and headed on in the dark to the bathroom. Made it all the way in there. Thought everything was fine, but it was not. I should have realized that Thelma Lou Jean was not in the bed, because I did not hear any noise coming from that direction. What I did not know was that she had gotten up in the middle of the night too. She had had coffee last night as well. She had gone, no, I don't mean she had passed, but she had gone to the room. And she was in there sitting quietly in the dark. I had no clue. I made it all the way to the door of the bathroom, not knowing she was there. Now, the Christian thing for her to have done would have been to have called out and says, "Hey, Billy Bob, I'm in here." She never said a word. She just quietly sat there. I made it in all the way over to in front of the place, you know, where you go. Still did not know she was there. She's sitting there quietly. I don't know how to say this without being too graphic, but you know, we men don't normally sit, but you might not know this, ladies, in the middle of the night when it's dark and we can't see because we've gotten in trouble so many times because we have bad aim, we do sit. So I turned around and I'm just about to sit down when all of a sudden, somewhere between my standing and my sitting, a voice cried out in the night. And it said, "Hey, buddy, this seat taken." I no longer needed to go.